Hey, it's Thursday. How's everybody doing today? I didn't get to see you all yesterday because we was out doing some adulting, but that's all right. We're here today and we're going to finish our ATC that we've done. And hi, welcome. I'm Carol and this is my quiet corner. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that little button and the bell, all that good stuff and everything so you can catch me when I come live. And when I upload videos, I am just getting my chat out here so I can see, so I know what's going on. Hey, Rainy Ridge Tina, how are you? It's nice to see you. Hey, So Magic Heather. Today I'm working on my ATC that I was going to finish yesterday, but I didn't get home in time to be able to go live. So I thought I would sit and play and do some of this today. So I do have some leather paints, and I am going to use that. I'm going to use my little palette knife here to pull some out. Oh, I don't need to use it. I forgot. These guys, these leather paints come with little brushes inside, so you can actually paint a net. I'm sorry. Marty, hello. So I'm going to pull out some of this. This is turquoise. And I am also going to pull out a little bit of the blue. How's everybody doing today? I've been actually teaching myself to knit, in between everything, just kind of chilling in between doing my lives and stuff like that. So it's quite the process. It's quite the process. So now this one is a white. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to use a mix of these for my water in the background and to give it a flowy look. Well, that white just was drying out there around the edge, made a mess. It really did. All right. It is pretty slow. It is pretty slow. I've been working on a piece and it's only like this big, this long. It's going to be, oh, I'd say 4 feet, but right now it's only like this big. It's a process. So let me get my brush. I have my water here. And I'm going to add, I think I'm going to add a little bit of water to my paints because I think I want them thinned down a little bit. So I'm just going to add some water next to the paints because I want it thinned out just a little bit, but not a lot. Hey, Grumpy, nice to see you. Oh, touch that one. That's all right. So we're working on our leather ATC and we're in the painting process. I will finish my edges after to smooth them all out. And then I'll sign the back and stuff on this one and date it. But I wanted to give the background a blue look. So I'm going to be, using a variety of these blues. And I'm going to start with the lighter color. And like I said, I am just going to just put a thin coat because you can go back over it just the same as if you're using watercolor. And I don't want to get it on the fish because I want the fish to be a different color. But yeah, it's going to fill in the little creases around the edge. I'm going to get a little bit of white, mix it in so I can have a variety of shades and textures. I hope everybody had a great day yesterday. We've been having a lot of rain here, like a lot of rain. It's crazy how much rain we've been having. Unreal. I'm gonna go back over that white because I really don't like the how bright it was in that spot, but I am going to add some, kind of like mixing it as I go, just enough to give it a nice look. I'm going to add a little bit of the darker blue, and I know you can see the colors on this plastic lid that I have here. And if you ever want to find really nice palettes for like acrylic paints and stuff, your meat trays are really great, and that's what this is. This is a meat tray, and it works out great for having paint on it. Just trying to get rid of that white a little bit because it kind of like made a line. So I'm just going to work my way through. Well, no, it's all right, Marty. Lots of places actually here in the States have been having lots of fires, and we have been getting this smoke on and off. It has its moments, but it's not too bad. This is sucking right in. I should have wet my leather probably, but that's all right. I'm just gonna blend it in, give it different looks. Painting leather is different because it sucks that paint right in, sends some to exactly. Exactly. It's really everybody is needing it right about now. And I did put an edge on my ATC, so you can see how that's looking. I pulled and just went around the outside. But yeah, it was just a adulting day yesterday, so I didn't get to go live, but I figured, I'll come live today and work on this, try and get it going. Because I really don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I haven't really decided. I think I may make a collection of things to do for my Etsy store or my Ko-fi shop and put them in there. Or it could actually end up being a giveaway. Who knows? I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I just thought it would be fun to make. I need some more water because I don't want it to be super, super thick, but I do want to get some color on it. But I want it to look more like, the depths of the ocean, and it does have, lots of colors with the ocean. So there's lots of blues, all different depths when you get in there. Some waters are clear and some waters aren't. So, and then when I get down here, I'll try and get more of the other blue, which looks pretty good actually, to give it a shaded look down deeper. And you have to think about, little things like that, how the waters look. Hey, Mr. Chubby Hubby. Hello there. Everything is well, thank you. I hope everything is well with you too. Thanks for being here, everybody. I really appreciate it. I was trying to see if anybody else was on. I didn't see anybody, so I thought, "Ah, why not? Why not?" I am just turning some people blue so they can subscribe to people. It makes it a lot easier than trying to not be able to find. I find it hard sometimes if since they made that change years ago that you can't be hit those three dots to find a channel, which I think is really silly. Oh, you're welcome. Because everybody wants to subscribe to everybody else, and if they can't get there, and sometimes searching for the names because there's so many, it makes it hard. So it's a lot easier if you have the opportunity to just click on the channel name and hit the three dots yourself, and oh, you're welcome. Be able to find the channels because it's hard. It really is. I'm giving this guy a little lighter in here because this is the mid area. It's getting there. You can actually see the colors from going from light to dark. I know. That's why I'm so grateful when somebody makes me blue on their channel because I have a hard time finding, lots of different places and channels because of there being so many names. That white really sucks into that side there, doesn't it? It likes the grooves. Really does. I want to get some more over here, actually into the grooves near the top to have the top part lighter. And I'm just going over the blue that I already put there mixed with the white and the turquoise, trying to give it a nice gradient. You're blue, oh so blue. Yes, it is leather. And you know what? And everybody being blue, it kind of takes the stress off of people trying to uh, find links and put links in, and it's just crazy. So I'm going to add a little bit of blue here, darken it up a smidge. But yes, this is leather, and I did this last week. I did all of my hammering and carving and all of that fun stuff last week on my live. And now we are getting to the point of painting and making it look cool. I do other things on my channel. I haven't done them in a while. I do some collaging. I do some wood carving as well. And sometimes you see laser work and different things like that. I do like to stitch, although it's been becoming more and more difficult for me, but I do have a project in the works. That's a good play on words there, Mr. Chubby Hubby, bass backwards. Maybe we have a bass fish here. Maybe it's a trout. Who knows what they are? But I do have some greens so we can paint the fish. We can paint the fish. Oh my God. Open the bottles. Let's get some green out. put it over here by the white because I do kind of want to lighten it up a little bit. A peachy perch. All right, yellow, a peachy perch and his pal. Yeah, that could be. Could be. I actually got these impressions and then carved them and made them stand up a little bit. They do uh, stick up off of the leather a little bit, but I did something new and I took a regular stamp and I stamped my leather and then I cut and carved it. So it was a little bit of a different technique because usually you just do an impression. And I decided to try something new, and it worked out very well, actually. A little bit of yellow so I can make a yellow green. I know you can't see that, but I do have the white, do have the yellow. So I'll turn it around so you can see my yellows and my greens. And I think to start for the underbellies, they're going to be a yellowishy green. So I'm going to take a little bit with water on there and bring my two colors together to create a lighter green or a piker buddy. Yes. I don't have any pictures here, so these are going to be my own fish, even though I do know what some of the fish look like. And I am just going to go for it and create my own fish. Give him a lighter green belly. I think we'll go more yellow on this one down here. And we'll just see how it goes. Because I do want to make one kind of like a trout. So maybe we'll add some more green up here. But I do think that it will end up a different color. Yes, I used to have a metal tray. And then it got rusty in spots because when I had gotten it, it was chipped and it was like a long time ago. So now I need a reddish color because I want to make a pink. And I'll add a little bit of that in there. These paints will last a very long time. These are Angelus paints for leather. I make a little bit of a pink with the white and the red and add a little bit more water. And then go through the center. And what's nice is the colors are actually not taking away the ink that's there, which is nice. I want to take a little bit of the green and a little bit of the blue and make a darker green, more on the blue-green side. Maybe add a little bit of red because that'll darken it down just a little bit and give it more of a darker top in the face. That looks a lot better. I do want to blend it out a little bit. So I will take my two colors and just blend it with water. And I'll bring it up so you can actually see it. It's getting there. I could zoom in a little bit more, but if I zoom in, then you don't see what I'm doing with my paints. But I am going to get another camera so I can have, the paints in one camera so you can see what I'm mixing, and then my work spot in another, and have them side by side so you can actually see what's going on. All right, let's get some more of this green and give it another little undercoat and have it stand out. It is looking nice though. I just went over that dark with the light. I think I'm going to go over this whole fish. And I'm going to add a little bit more yellow to the bottom, just yellowish, just so it's a little bit brighter. Aw, thanks. It's getting there. It is getting there. We're just going to take a little bit more of the pink and blend it. And that's a lot of the thing is the blending. When you are, even when you're working on paper to leather, it's almost the same. Hey, Jane, I started your playlist this morning. We're all kind of working to get our watch hours in because of the changes coming. We have until February to get that done, to get our watch hours complete. Otherwise, we have to work until to get 8,000 watch hours. Aw, thanks. I appreciate that. I haven't stitched in a little bit. I've been having a little bit of issues holding on to that darn needle. So I've been taking a little bit of a break from it. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I am using my laptop at the moment, so I had paused so I could come live, and then I will resume them after I am finished. It's just a long process, and that darn YouTube, how dare they make those changes? So I am working towards my monetization. Not that it'll probably ever happen, but I can be hopeful, right? I can be hopeful. I'm gonna blend that in just a little bit more. That pink, I paint it and then it covers it right up. But I don't want it to be too in your facey pink, but get those live hours in. Yes, these really do help. Um, it is, Jane. It is. And when you are retired and um it just helps. It really does. Now you can see how the paint, you can see the depth of the fish when I hold it up like this. You can see, and you can see here the indents. You can see the indents. That means the fish is pushing out on the right side. So that's coming along very nicely. I do have some little white here, and I'm thinking about adding just little bits of lines And I might regret this, but I'm gonna try and blend it out. I just want a gentle white stripe in here. So what I did was I rinsed my brush and I dabbed my brush off. And now I'm going back over the paint so it's not as dark, basically dry brushing. But I will have a lot of videos talking about videos. I will have a variety of things that I will have up and coming. I will have some just videos uploaded, and then I will be doing my lives to try and get to where I need to be. Now I need some black. So I do have some black. Yes, it's 171 days to monetize under the current system. If if you can get it done before February. That's the thing. I mean, I'm halfway, so I have a lot to catch up on, and it's taking me a lot to get to where I am now. So those of us that are halfway have to kind of push a little bit more to get to reach that. So that's the thing. We are working towards it, but we're only halfway. So, hey Dana, now I'm going to add some black in onto the stripes that are coming down. I'm going to try and dry brush it. And then the other guy is going to have spots. I'm going to add little bits of black just running across the top of the fins because I do have the lines cut in the fins, but when you just touch it, all the paint that went down inside will show up a lot better. Yeah, seriously, Jane. Halfway to 4K, yes. Exactly. Yeah, it's a process, but we'll get there. We will get there. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this black and I'm going to put it on the eye, and then I will take and use a gold and come around. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And Jane needs she needs her playlist too. Because right now I'm only halfway to 4K. So it's gonna take me the time to get there. Hey View. So here we are. Look at how nice they're looking. We actually have fishy fish and they look like fish. They actually look like fish. All right. Now, this guy, I want to have some spots in there. So I'm going to, you do have a fancy blue dress on. I'm going to just take my brush and the ends are splayed. Ah, yes. Everybody pretty much needs help with their watch hours that I know. Anyway, we are all in the same darn boat. I'm just touching very gently with the very tip of my brush and adding in some little dots with my black paint just to give it the look that these fish have because they're tiny and it's kind of hard to do this without the tiny brush. Alrighty, let's take a look. Oh, look at the spots. They look pretty cool for fish. You can actually see the depth of these fish. Ah, yes, tuber chat is great. Kevin is awesome. He has helped a lot. It's a wonderful place. Great people. You can put his link in. Feel free to put his link in. Anybody. Oh, thanks. I'll do the same for anybody. I'm doing the same for Jane, and I have some wood carving friends that I've been helping out as well that needed help. So now I'm wondering if I don't need something more around the edge, and I think I do. So I don't have a gold in my leather. Thank you. But I do have gold in my fabric paint, which it will do pretty much the same. So I'm going to shake this up. But you have to kind of leave the sound on, which is what I've been told over the years. Because if you don't put the sound on at least low, you they don't really count it. And that's one of the things. So when I'm running a playlist, I leave the sound on very low, but not off. So I'm going to take a little bit of gold, and I think I might add little bits of gold on the bellies, but I want it watered down enough that it's more of a shimmer. Yes, I do too. I left a message for Jane on one of hers as well. And I'm going to add a shimmer to the belly. Oh, maybe, you know what? I'm going to shimmer the whole fish because it's going over and it looks really nice and they look glisteny and it's not taking away from the color, but it is giving it a nice shimmer. So that's what I'm going to do to the other one as well. I'm going to give him some shimmer and it will go down also into the cracks of the fish and make them stand out even more. So there, look, look, look. Oh, they're so pretty. Hey, Beth. So they are looking really, really awesome. And you can see how that fish stands out from the leather. So yeah, they're looking really cool. Now what I want to do is around the edge, I had put in these little designs, and I'm going to take some of the gold and make it a little bit thicker, a little bit watered down, but a little bit thicker, and put an edge just around here. just on those designs, just to make them stand out. And it doesn't have to be perfectly perfect. Most of my stuff is imperfectly perfect, so and it has my touch to it, and I like it that way. I'll show you what it looks like. Yes, exactly. And View wants to be one. That's cute. Oh, happy little imperfections, yep. And if, another thing is if anybody has, stickers that they like to swap, channel stickers, I do have channel stickers. My email is in my about section. You can just send me your address if you have stickers and we can swap them. That would be fun to do. I can show them after I get done painting the gold, which is looking really nice. I like the design. And I think I'm going to make gold bubbles as well. So this will fit into a regular ATC baseball card sleeve. It's not overly thick and it will look really nice in there along with all of the other ATCs that you have. So I'll be making probably a few more of these. I don't know if you'll like watching me do my leather work on here, but it's no different than doing paperwork. And I'm a little sniffy today, so sorry. The air is not like 100%. Marty's a quarter. Oh, you guys, you're so funny. But you did get to see me create this guy. Oh yes, definitely, Jane. These are patches that can be put on anything. You can punch holes along the side and sew it on if you have a sewing machine. Hey, Benner, how are you? Yeah, we have some, Chubby Hubby. We do have some, but it's looking kind of cool. Now I think I still, once I do the edging, once I put my dye around the edge and I buff it, it will be nice and uh, smooth. It will look really, really cool and shiny. And I will coat the back and smooth it out a little bit. I should have done that first, but I didn't, but that's all right. It doesn't have to have the back sealed. It is nice when it's done. I may do that to the next one. So, but it's looking really cool and you can actually see the glittery on the fish and how they stand out. But yeah, it's coming along. I do think I want to add a little bit of a darker just along the edge. So I'm going to take a little bit of the black and a little bit of the gold glitter and mix them together. You were doing paperwork most of the morning? Oh my gosh. That does not sound fun at all. And I'm just going to run it along the edge because knowing me, I like having my edges outlined because it kind of brings it all together and says, this is where it ends. And I think it gives it that finished look. And it'll be good too once I get the edge finished. All right. That is looking pretty cool. Yeah, it did too. Yeah, it was that way here when it was especially when it was warm, and then the sun was so orange. It was beautiful, but it was it was terribly smoky. Now I'm going over my black just a smidge with the gold, only because I don't want it to be too prominent. So I will take my gold just to set it back just a little. Sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know. It's kind of a good thing. I was coughing. You didn't know I was coughing. Good. I was saying that I will finish the edges. Oh my God. Yes, I thought I was going to sneeze and cough and all of that stuff. So I muted myself. And then, holy crap, I forgot to unmute. But anyway, yes, I will finish the edges. And this has to sit and dry overnight. So it's totally dry. And then I will seal this with Tokonol. Hey, Dan, nice to see you. And I'll seal this with Tokonol, and then that has to dry. But I won't do that online. I will do all of this stuff that takes 2 seconds and then it has to sit overnight, 2 seconds, and then it has to sit overnight. So basically, what I will do in the future is I will cut a bunch of ATC size out and then I will tool them all. Then I will paint, and that way you can actually see the process of each thing, and it won't be just like, "Oh my god." two seconds and done. But yes, so this guy is completed so far. Yes, batch production. So I will finish these with a leather dye, not a paint, and then I will go over this and burnish it. And once that is done, then we will continue on to the next one. But for now, I'm going to say thanks, everybody. And I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I hope you enjoyed this little process of a leather ATC with 3D fish because they stand off of the leather. And yeah, I think that's it for today. So have a wonderful rest of your weekend, everybody. I will see you out and about. I will be running playlists the rest of the day. So have a great one, and thanks for being here. From my quiet corner to yours, have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.